Hey, welcome all of you. This is Poonam Avasthi. Today in resources lesson, we are going to discuss about assignments and we will give a quick recap to the chapter resource. So let's begin. First of all, we are going to discuss assignment because many of the children were asking about this. So children, this was the first assignment. In this you have to write very short 4 answers. One, what are the resources, how does a substance becomes resource, define patent, and what is economic and aesthetic value of a river. This assignment we have discussed before also. And then this was the second assignment. In this you have to mention the resources, you have to make a list and you have to divide into natural and human made, and you have to give examples. What sort of resource is a river and what sort of resource is a carpenter, and then two examples of each kind of resource you have to give. And after that, difference between was there, one define was required and the second was the example you can write. And after that, this is the latest assignment which in the last class I have given it to you. So in that, all the answers were direct. Only 2 questions were there which was knowledge based questions in which you need to read and concentrate more. So this was the question number 6, children. The future of our planet now depends on our ability to maintain, preserve and sustain the life support system. You need to justify it. That means the statement is correct or not. So yes, the future of our planet depends on our ability to maintain and preserve. So you will start with the statement and then you will write after the statement as future of our planet depends on how we treat our planet now. If we preserve natural resources, we and our future generation will live happily and peacefully. So it is our duty to protect the environment and make it pollution free also, and we should also aware the society about it. So this you are going to write in this answer. So what you are going to write, that we have to preserve the natural resources if we want to live happily. We and our future generation wants to live happily in the future, so we have to preserve the resources. And the next question was, name any 2 resources which are in the great need of sustainable development. So fossil fuels which exhaust completely after the use, for example gas, oil and coal. So you can write any 2, and then you were supposed to write your suggestions to preserve and sustain those resources. So how can we preserve? First thing, we can avoid wastage or excessive use of these kind of non-renewable resources, and we can switch to renewable resources so that non-renewable can be saved. And for example, we can use public transport, we can carpool, and we can create awareness in the society about this. And after that, you were supposed to make list of activities for your school to save resources. So more important, what we can do, we can aware the school children. So by your speeches, by poem recitations, by other activities on the stage, we can aware children, and we ourselves in the classroom can follow these kind of things. For example, we can switch off the lights when not in use. We can avoid using plastic bags or plastic material. We should be very aware that we are saving paper or not, and you should always use dustbin. These kind of things, if we are doing it in the classroom level, so ultimately it is going to be spread in the school, and this will be our duty and it is going to help us. So children, this chapter we have studied. The first topic which we did was resources, meaning. So any object or substance which is usable, profitable, which is useful for us is a resource. Under that we understood utility, usability and value also, economic and aesthetic. And I hope this concept is clear, that under economic, material and service will come, and under aesthetic it will add beauty to the surrounding. We have done tree example and river example, and you can do so more in this. After that, we have done how does a substance becomes a resource with the help of time and technology. Then we have done human resource, and a special video we have done on human resource. What are human resource and how we can convert human into a good resource. because it is humans' ideas and innovations. Because of this, we are leading to discoveries of more resources. After that, we have done types of resources. So under that, we have done these three categories. First, natural resources, human resources, and human-made resources. So under natural resources, all the resources which are directly provided to us by the nature. For example, land, soil, water, this we have done. And under human resource, it is a biggest asset, because of their capabilities and skills, we are able to develop more material into a valuable resource. And then human made resources which are made by human, like machines, buildings, and the other things which we use, which are created by human beings. Under that, on the basis of exhaustibility, we have divided this into renewable and non-renewable resources. Under that, renewable which can renew themselves, and non-renewable which are being used up, and more these resources, they exhaust very soon. Why? Because they take more time to renew themselves, so that we keep it under non-renewable resources. And few of the examples you can see we have discussed. After that, on the basis of region, we have done biotic and abiotic resources, and I told you to relate it with living and non-living origin. And under this biotic resources, I have given a hint also, that which have life, like animals, plants, and human beings. And in abiotic, land, water, and minerals, it means all non-living came here. And after that, we have done on the basis of development, potential resources and actual resources. Potential means the resources which are found but are not fully developed, and actual means the resources which are fully developed for actual use. So on the basis of these things, we have done. After that, a special video was there on resources. What are human resources? People are human resource, and how we can develop them into a good resource, how their quality help us. And then we did this interesting example of country A and B. After that, in the last class, we have done economic development and the methods to ensure the higher rate of productivity. And very important topic of the chapter, which is current date need also, that is conservation of resources. This topic we have done. These are the reasons I have asked in the question, na children, write the need of the conservation of resources. So these three you can write. After that, we have done sustainable development. It is meaning, it was also the question. And then need we have done. So this all in the resource chapter we have done. I hope this video is going to recall all the topics which we have done in resources chapter. This is it for today, children. I hope you all are doing assignments regularly. If not yet done, please do it. After that, we will come up with the next upcoming things. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to write your queries in the comment box, children. I am very happy that you people are writing there. See you in the next video. Keep watching, keep learning.